Are there any other ways that you like to help people troubleshoot sleep issues?
I also really love binaural beats. So this is usually with headphones. You can listen to that and it helps to reset the brain waves to a sleep pattern, for example. So there are different binaural beats for different brainwave patterns, and our brainwaves actually correlate with sounds. But that can kind of help trick the brain to getting back into sleep. There are free apps where you can find this. So that's, it does require headphones, so that kind of can disrupt sleep in its own way. But even just doing that before you go to bed, instead of watching TV, instead of with the blue light, instead of other kind of like revving yourself up or not allowing yourself to rev down, can be a nice way to kind of go, okay, it's time for bed now. So that's a nice free one. It's worth trying.
I love all the advice that can be, free advice that's not something that people need to spend a ton of money on or more pills. I think as physicians, we were trained to add more pills. And then sometimes when we go from being conventional doctors and learning all the integrative stuff, we just want to add nutraceuticals instead of pharmaceuticals. But it's not just that. Being an integrative doctor is recommending all these things that are not more pills, right? Not more things that you need to put in your mouth, but other modalities. Any other sleep hacks that you have for people?
Another good one, especially if you wake up around 3 a.m., that tends to be more of a liver stress. Having a fatty snack or a protein snack before bed. So a handful of pistachios, a half an avocado, something like that to help keep your blood sugar more stable. So that's often a time when the adrenals are going to kind of stimulate some glucose production and or drops. So you could have kind of a shift in your blood sugar, and that can wake you up. So that could be a part of why we're waking up at 3 o'clock more stressed or kind of waking up anxious. It's actually a blood sugar issue related to the stress and things in our lives. But if you can keep that blood sugar steady throughout the night, you might sleep a little bit better. Doesn't require a lot. You don't need a full meal, but just, a handful, like I said, a handful of pistachios, handful of nuts or something, if as long as you're not allergic, can actually help you sleep a little bit better.